Hey guys, what's up? It's Denise Salcedo with Instinct Culture. Welcome back to the channel. I'm super excited because right now I am hanging out with the very lovely Vale Genta. Hello. And Miles Mckenna from Guilty Party History of Lying. So guys, how excited are you guys right now knowing that your show premieres tomorrow, October 2nd? I know you guys have been working so much, so hard on it. So tell me a little bit about how you guys are feeling right now. Vale, we'll start with you.
Yeah, thank you for having us. I'm so excited. We've honestly been working all summer on it, and filming was such a good time, but just to see it all come together, I'm really stoked for it.
That's super awesome. Miles, what about you?
Yeah, I'm super jazzed. I know like majority of the cast have already seen the first episode. I don't know how I didn't get that intel, but I have not seen it, so I'm super jazzed like everyone else.
You're like, that's not fair.
Yeah, they were like, you didn't get sent the link. I was like, no, I didn't, but okay.
Half of us got it sent for some reason, and so everybody was like, wait, what? Like, so confused. I was like, it's really good.
You know, I always feel like there's one person in the chain, whether it's the group chat, the email chain, that always just doesn't get something. Miles, it just happened to be you.
It was me. Literally, they're like, yeah, it said like confidential. I'm like, I didn't get the secret password. I got the email, but not that. But cool. Hi guys. Yeah, I'm Miles. I'm in the show, and we had a good time.
Well, I gotta tell you, so I was watching, the trailer of Guilty Party, and I've seen Guilty Party, the first 9 episodes. I want to know, I feel like the vibe for this show, it's very intense, very like mysterious, gritty. I was already like, who did it? Who caused the fire? So I want to know a little bit about each of your individual characters on the show, and maybe kind of give us a little sort of hint or whatever you can tell us about how your characters are going to develop from there. Vale, we'll start with you.
Sure. So I play Bella Mondragon, and I'm a twin of my brother with Benny. And we're kind of known as like the infamous party twins. So we're just like always there to have a good time, not very into school, just there to party. But Miles and I like kind of hit it off a little, and we just, it's really crazy to see how it all like comes together at the end. But like we all, for some reason, are suspects of being the arsonist of like the building or whatever, and it's really cool, honestly. Yeah.
It's kind of like, what's that game? The dinner party, Mr.
It's like Clue. Yeah. It's very mysterious. This season is much more intense than the first season for sure, especially considering we're in college. So we're just like, it's more of like a mature feel. And yeah, it's really cool. It's really interesting to watch. It's like, gets you really hyped up.
Oh my gosh, Miles, what about you?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's funny because this is an anthology series, right? So if you watch the first season, the actors that came back for it are completely different characters, it's a completely different storyline, a totally different world in general. But yeah, we're at Colvin College, and someone, no one knows who, not even the police, set a building on fire. So the building that it was is Professor Moynihan. So he suspects like 10 or so students from the school. So he puts them all in a class together and basically tries to figure out who did it. So my character is Dan Rowland, and he's a pretty introverted guy, which is really fun to play because the first season I was in everybody's business, and now I'm like just in my own. So it was cool to play someone who was really introverted and also go into sort of like a romance too towards the end of the season. But it's fun. I don't want to give too much away.
Right. Yeah. So now I want to know, is it weird for you guys? Because the first 9 episodes, you're this person, you're that person, you're this whole universe. It's already built. You guys know it. And now you guys are sort of jumping in, like you said, into somewhat of a new universe, and if that makes any sense. Is it weird for you guys? Is it different? How did you guys adjust to your roles? This time we'll start with you, Miles.
Yeah, I mean, it was completely different, which is super fun. Like, all of our characters were literally, like, put on their heads. And there's a bunch of new characters, too, that were added, like, new actors, like, playing roles. So it was so much fun, and it was, like, such a different world to go into. But, yeah, it was way different. I mean, like, going into the mindset of I'm going to play someone completely new instead of, like, building on that past character, just trying to, like, throw everything that you knew away and just start fresh. But, yeah, my guy was a very introverted, incredibly smart, and it was cool to kind of go into him thinking that he's a suspect because he's incredibly empathetic and like has so much depth to him and to his score. So it was like, yeah.
That's awesome. What about you, Vale?
Yeah, like Miles was saying, like for like playing a new role is like it's so fun, honestly. It's awesome AT&T Hello Lab to let us do that, to like let us play so many different characters because it's so fun. It's what we love to do. So getting to play like my old role in the first season was very different from the second season, but there was a lot of similarities as well, which is really interesting to like get to compare, and there's like pros and cons to what I like and what I don't like. And I just think Bella has so much attitude, and like she just has so much like presence, and it's really like she's so fun. Like, she's very out there for sure, and like it's really cool to see, and like it's awesome that they did such different seasons. It's really cool.
No, that's super awesome. Also, the thing that I like that AT&T Hello Lab is doing is that they're making it, the shows are so easy to watch. They're fast. Yeah. They kind of keep you going, and they keep you enthralled throughout the whole thing. So for you guys, what does it feel like to be a part of this community and this new format, I guess you can say, of what they're trying to do with their new programs? Because obviously they're doing so many other shows. Vale, we'll start with you.
I agree. AT&T Hello Lab is doing such a good job of bringing in the audience and like making us all like work together. Kind of, it's like an investigation that we're all trying to find out who it is, and it's so fun to like be a part of. And they're just so good at like they're doing that. What is it called? The Google thing that they're doing? Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's so different than any show I've been a part of and also seen, because it's like there's new episodes every Tuesday, but then also every day you get like character vlogs from the cast. They also have a whole social team that's literally like commenting as the characters to whoever replies. Like you can like find this like show on YouTube, just searching like Guilty Party show on YouTube, and like my character can literally respond to your comments on like who you think did it. And there's also like their own courses you can take too. You can literally apply to Colvin College. Like one of the leads, Kat, is in a podcast. Yeah, and they actually made that podcast. You can listen to it on Spotify. So it's like it's so interactive. Like you're literally in that world as well.
That's so cool. You know, I won't be surprised if more shows start doing this, because, you know, we all have our favorite shows, our favorite characters that we're like, I want to, you know, talk to them because, you know, in my mind, I want them to be real, you know, and so on and so forth. Yeah. Exactly. You know, you start binge watching and etc. So now I want to know I guess this is going to be more of like random non-show questions, more personal about you guys. So what is the worst lie that you guys have ever told to get out of a school assignment, to get out of work, to get out of school, whatever it is? What's the worst lie you've ever told? Who wants to go first on this one?
I don't know. I'm trying to like unblack some memories here. Like, damn.
You're like, the dog ate my homework. What sort of thing are we talking here?
Yeah, I don't know. Vale, how about... I'm gonna throw it to you.
Whoa, that's low. Jesus, I feel like honestly, in elementary, I was like a huge liar. Like I just wanted to get away with everything. Oh, I remember one time I really didn't want to go to school. I think I was like in 4th grade or something. So I told my mom that I was really sunburnt, like super, super sunburnt, and like my mom was like, no, you're not. Like she's like, it's winter. Like, what do you mean? And I was like, I'm so sunburned, I can't go. And she was like, okay. And I didn't go to school. And
that's kind of awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it worked, and I was like, it wasn't like sick, so I didn't have to like be in bed, but it was like, oh, I'm sunburned, I can't go to school. I don't know why my mom allowed that, but
I feel like it's cute. I feel like moms know, like, oh, you know, she's been going to school every day. Let's give the kid a day off, you know. Miles Vale was brave enough to go. What was yours?
Well, to bank on that, like literally, just like I remember when I was a kid, I used to hide my backpack, and it worked a few times. When I was a kid, I would hide my backpack. I have no idea where it is. I have none of my things. Like, how could I possibly go to school? And my parents would be like, "You're right." So I would just like literally just hide it, and then it became too frequent. Of like, how are you losing all of your things at once? You gotta go. Then I'm just like, take my backpack out. Like, yeah.
You're like, well, who can go? You should have hid your shoes or something.
Yeah, I have nothing. I hid my soul. You cannot make me. So.
Oh my God, that's awesome. So next question. You guys know that there's always that one person you can tell a secret to, and there's that person that you're like, I can't tell a secret to that person. Are you the person that someone can tell a secret to, and they know 100% you're going to keep it, or do they know that chances are you might tell somebody? Miles, we're going to put you on the spot this time and go first.
I mean, I think I'm someone who typically keeps secrets, but I think I'm also someone that like, if telling this would help a situation, like I think I'm the person who's like, I'll tell something because this person's not going to tell this person, it's going to help everything. I feel like I play God most times with this stuff like that.
You're like, these are my puppets.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I just kind of like, if it's applicable, but like typically like no, but like that's what's up. Like,
I feel like I can be very trusted with secrets, unless like I think it's always like a very known thing that like I'll tell you something, but like I know you're gonna tell either like your boyfriend or your best friend or like your sibling. So like you can tell me anything and everything and I will keep it forever, but I'm gonna tell my brother. Like it's just like I'm just like, but like that should be like a known thing. Like if you're telling me something, you already know that like you're telling me and my brother. Like it's just like we live together. We're like good friends. So I'm just like, you'll meet him in a little. But like it's just like obviously gonna be a topic of conversation, you know. But exactly. I won't say bad things about anybody. Like I won't like put your lie out there. I won't.
Blast it.
Household.
I love drama. I completely put you on blast.
Have you seen the meme where you're the one that stirs the pot?
Yeah, that
one. Me first season. Like.
All right, guys. Well, last question before I let you guys go. How would you describe, in maybe 1 to 3 words, how would you describe Guilty Party History of Lying in 1 to 3 words?
Intense. These are more than 3 words, but it's so different than the first season. Like even just seeing the little cuts that like they let at least me see, like everyone else saw the first episode, but whatever. It's so different than the first season. It's really intense.
Well, that was like 17 easily. I would say interesting. 3 words. Interesting, intense, and I know. And mystery. I feel like those are all the same 3 words, honestly. It's dark. Yeah, they edited it in a way that it's so intense and like dark and you're like like scared almost. Like it's so well like put out. It's really good.
Perfect for crime lovers, right?
Oh yeah, super. If you're into crime, especially the podcast, so you can just search on the App Store. Like it's all about like crimes and like psychopaths and like all that stuff. It's really interesting.
All right, awesome. Well, honestly, I can't wait, and I know that everybody watching this, hearing what you guys had to say, can't wait either. So, guys, make sure to check out Guilty Party History of Lying, October 2nd. Guys, thank you so much.
Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you so much.